It is an exercise class. I don't just sit here and talk the whole time. But Friday, we do something a little fun and a little different. Friday is memory card day. I developed a game called Memory Cards Plus, and they're a series of a deck of cards. Created a couple of different games, and we're going to turn up 6 memory cards, and we're going to go over them, and then we're going to come back at the end, provided I remember to do so, and see if we're going to see if we can remember them. All right. Okay. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Answer is yes. First thing before we do anything is we're going to give ourselves a huge round of applause for showing up for exercise class. Yes. All right. Today is Friday, which means it's memory card day. This is the energetic class. So just a heads up for those of you who are new. This is not an easy class. We're going to be working really hard. So challenge yourself, but if you need to take a break, do so. If you find some of the stuff we're doing is too challenging, modify it. All right, here we go. First card is a...
Wait a minute. No, what is that?
A yo-yo. Yo-yo is the first card. Second card, I love this one. I want to buy one. My wife won't let me. Sailboat. So we have yo-yo. Sparky, how you doing? Good to see you. Third card, excuse me, is... I don't know about you guys, but I have so many cardboard boxes every week. Stuff coming in the mail from Amazon. My God. Fourth card. All right. We got to appreciate these folks, first responders nowadays. Police room. So we have yo-yo. Sailboat. Scorpion. I got a rattlesnake story that I'll share with you at the end if you like to hear me and the rattlesnake. And the 6th card is something you might call me.
Turkey.
A turkey. All right. So we have yo-yo. Sailboat. Policewoman. Scorpion. Turkey. Very good. And let's see here. I'm going to throw in a wild card.
There's going to be 7 today?
Yeah, 7. Yeah. Yeah. You know, you can, there's a complaint box as you exit the room. Okay. All right. I got it. The 7th wild card is Ferrari. Because when I look in the mirror, I think Ferrari. No, it's going to be Ferrari. We're in Los Angeles, so every once in a while you'll see a Ferrari driving by. All right, here we go. I'm going to put everybody on mute. First thing we're going to do is grab our water bottles and take a big hit of water. Hey, Marty, good to see you. Okay, we've got our memory cards. Like I said, this is the energetic class. We're going to do a brief warm-up in the chair, starting off with snow angels. And then pretty soon we're going to get up out of the chair. I want to thank all of you for showing up today, and I want to thank all of you for your warm letters. Oh, Abby Ann, I have your letter here. I was going to read it. And your emails. Maybe I'll come back to it at the end if I can remember. I love getting your letters and your emails. Abby Ann had a wonderful testament, I guess, to what we do here, I guess. And the way we look at life, right? Important stuff. You know, in addition to the benefits of exercise, the health benefits of exercise, we note that there's a certain empowerment and emotional reward that comes with this work as well. And sometimes we're reminded of that. And that's kind of what Abby Ann was saying. I'm going to read it at the end of class, I think. I don't like to commit to anything because I'm not sure I'll remember. But anyway, so we got the rattlesnake story and we have the email. 3 more. 1. A 2. A 3. Open your hands up nice and wide. It's time to make a mess. Reach down over here to the right where you have a big pile of leaves and throw them up and across over the fence onto your neighbor's lawn. Keep turning. And as you reach down, hinge from the hip. Breathe. Exaggerate the hand motion. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. And now let's go ahead down to the left and up to the right. Turn the body. Hang it up. Beautiful. Open those hands up nice and wide. Grab 2 big fistfuls and throw them up. 2 more, and then we're going to alternate. All right, down to the right, up to the left, down to the left, and up to the right. Keep moving. Sorry, Rosie, I saw you maybe went over there to get a chair. Oh, while I'm talking about the chair, I'm currently offering 7 classes a week. And again, I know it's not possible for a lot of us to afford an exercise class, so I'm keeping them for free. Thank you so much to those of you who can help. But I know that it's not possible for everyone. You just keep coming and bringing your smiles. 2 more. Anyway, 7 classes. And let's go ahead and dive into that turquoise river and go for a swim. Keep your eyes out. There are dangerous creatures in these here waters. So I've got the energetic class, which is this one. I've got the gentle class at 12 noon my time, which is Pacific time, which is primarily all in the chair. It's a little bit slower, but we still do some really fun and important stuff. And I really like the pacing of that because we're able to take some time and dig down into the nuances of movement, stretch it up and reach it up. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we've got the energetic and the gentle class. And Thursdays, I've started our boxing class, Undefeated. That's my name of my boxing DVD for Parkinson's. I've got a bunch of DVDs available if you guys want to check those out. They're on Amazon. Got the 5-minute workout, the brain and body bar, the Parkinson's exercise ball, Rise and Shine, which is 5 10-minute routines that you do in your bed with a wiffle ball before you get up in the morning to get you going. 3 more. 1. Breathe. 2. Throw them up there and out. And 3. And bring your arms out, sliding across the surface of the beautiful turquoise river. We're going to slide our arms across the surface and kick your opposite leg out so you're able to lean out over the edge of your chair and engage the core. Keep the air flowing. Talk a lot about breath here. Talk a lot about how we breathe. We talk about how we want to avoid shallow breathing through the day, how we want to get the residual air out of our lungs every once in a while. We talk about a calming breath in through the nose, fill it up, and just let the body compress and relax. 1 more here, and now let's press out to the right and hold. Plank it out there. 2, 1, and back to the other side. Reach it out. Stretch, stretch, stretch. 3, 2, 1, and bring it back. Susan Vitone, are you here today? I wonder. I don't see you. She was so nice. She and her husband sent me a book, Michael J. Fox's latest book. I've got it right here. I was going to thank her, but I don't see her yet. You guys, you know, what I would teach at the JCC, I used to remind them that there's a gift in every chair. Now there's a gift in every square. Hold, and one more over here. Stretch and reach. Get it out there. Feel that core engage. Maybe tighten up your abs a little bit. And let's dive back into the beautiful turquoise river and go for a swim. Big movements, guys. Big, establish a large body pattern here. We hear a little splashing behind us and we glance back and there are two little googly eyes and a long snout. Oh man, not him again. We got our 14-foot crocodile hot on our tail. Let's go, pick it up. We got to outswim the crocodile. I'm not really sure that's even possible. But let's try. Here we go. Yeah, in this class, we got crocodiles, we got bears, we got mountain lions. We find different ways to inspire us to move as fast as we can. Here we go. All right. You've got the movement. Don't change the pattern. I want 10 from you as fast as we can go. And hit it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Big breath in. Exhale. Take that hand, open it nice and wide, reach across the counter and tell the person standing there that you're treating yourself to 5 scoops of ice cream. Take your other hand, reach behind you. Tell the person standing respectfully 6 feet behind you in line, you're treating yourself to 5 scoops of ice cream. Tap them twice and stretch them out. Whenever I think about, since COVID, I've actually attended 2 memorial services for friends who passed away. They were both beautiful, believe it or not. But one of the stories that really stuck with me is a woman was talking about sharing a story of a friend of hers whose husband passed away. The day before they passed away, they were at a deli, a Jewish deli. And he wanted to order the corned beef sandwich. And his wife said, no, you really shouldn't do that. It's not good for you. Chicken soup instead, I think. The following day, he passed away. And she was racked with guilt that she had not let him have that corned beef sandwich. Tap him twice. So maybe once a month, you can have 5 scoops of ice cream, okay? We never know when our number's coming up. Anyway, I thought that was a sad, but it had a beautiful message in it, I guess. Really stretch. We want to really reach here. Come on, guys, stretch it out there. We want to work hard, but we got to live. Stretch. One more on each side. Tap them twice. The fingertip tap is to, again, reinforce our mind-body connection. Where are our arms? Can you feel that arm behind you? Where is it? That mysterious world behind us or inside of us. We're going to turn the light on and we're going to understand it more clearly. Tap them twice. Big breath in and exhale. I'm going to go over this because we have a couple new folks here. Most important part of your body, if you have Parkinson's, I call ground zero, and it is the area behind you, between your shoulder blades. I call that ground zero. No money stretch right here is going to engage the ground zero. Your ability to perceive the function of your shoulder blades is so them together and tucking them down into your back pocket. Why? Because engaging that fixes everything up here, and it also keeps us up in this world here. We want to avoid being drawn down and forward to the floor. We want to reference ground zero throughout the day as we move. Big breath in and exhale. Okay, for this class, we use 2 hand weights, a ball, a towel, and exercise tubing. Grab. All righty. We're going to get up out of the chair in a moment here, but I want to start with just doing a little bit of hand-eye coordination. We talk about in this class how Parkinson's can make things we learn to do without being taught difficult, like walking, like rolling over in bed, like getting out of a chair, like sitting into a chair, like getting into the car, like putting on a coat. So we want to practice these things and learn the best way to do them. And be mindful throughout the day, so we're doing them the same way. We're going to work on our arm swing here, being able to coordinate a healthy arm swing. All right, with the ball in the right hand, we're going to make a throwing motion as we lift our reciprocal leg, pass it over to the other side, and make a throwing motion. Oh, man. Good. Big, sweeping movements. Get the whole body involved. I want to see some rotation of your core as well. You know, a quarterback in football actually uses if they're right-handed, they're using their left arm to trigger the throw. You'll see that. They kind of reach forward and turn the body, turn that arm away from or to and away from the target to get that arm, that throwing arm, to really whip the ball across. Breathe. 2 more. 1 and 2. And with the ball in the right hand, reach out to the side and kick it out and lean. Really stretch. Get your arm out to the side. And again, the good thing about this is your brain is sending, how would I put it? Activation signals or movement instructions to our reciprocal limbs, the opposite limbs, which is the way we walk, right? When we walk, the arms swing rather passively. It just kind of occurs, and we weren't taught how to do that. When we crawl as babies, we crawl in reciprocal patterns. I did a lot of crawling in the boxing class. In fact, I crawled right off the edge of my platform. I fell. I slipped off as I was doing a push-up, but anyway, so being able to make the arm swing active even when we walk is important, because the arms can sometimes be affected, and the arm swing, which is so important to gait, can slow, sometimes just on one side. 1 more on each side, and now into movement 3. Put the ball between both hands, press it up overhead, and press it forward and pull it back. So we're pressing up and down and forward and back. So this is a bilateral movement or symmetrical movement. Much easier for the brain to coordinate. And we're going to put these 3 movements in series. So some of the movements we do here might seem slightly or strangely irritatingly, they look simple, but they're kind of hard to feel like you're doing them right. That's because when there's a choice to be made on how to do something, I typically choose what goes contrary to what the default tendency of the brain is. So we want to challenge ourselves. We want to move opposite sides, upper and lower body. We want to practice doing things in opposing directions. Maybe the lower body moves one way and the upper body moves the other way. So you'll see what I mean through these classes. Here we go. 1 more. Up and down and forward and back. With the ball in the right hand, we're going to make a throwing motion. Remember the first move, throwing motion, out to the side, and now the symmetrical one. Up, down, forward, and back to the right hand, getting the reciprocal joints moving here. Hello, bud. Good to see you. We got 2 buds here. Actually, I think we just have 1 bud today, but I have 2 buds that come to the class. They're both pretty nice guys. Forward, side, and up, down, forward, and back. And let's pick up the pace. Reach it out. I would equate this to maybe a jogging or running pace. In a moment here, we're going to sprint, and we're going to do 6 of them. One more, and then I want 6 from all of you, as fast as you can without compromising the move, and hit it. Come on, hustle, move it, reach, throw yourselves into it. And here's 2 for me, and 3. Reach, and 4. Come on, stay with it. 5. And last one. 6. Up, forward, back. All right, finish it. I want a full 6. Okay, reach your right hand up, left hand back, raise that left leg, drop them and switch. See if we can marry that drill we just did, or have that discipline or that practice translate into gait. As you are marching in the chair, I want you to take a moment, looking at the screen, use your peripheral vision, and see how the arm swing and the mobilizing leg look. One side on the upper body is moving and the opposite side on the lower body is moving. Make a mental recording of that. Your homework is to notice this while you're walking and bump up the arm swing. It's a swing and a throw. Swings forward, throws down. Breathe. Hopefully you don't have arms on your chair. You don't want to whack your funny bone. Nothing funny about whacking your funny bone. All right, big breath in and exhale. Before we get out of the chair, we're going to do our diagonal pump drill. Oh, no, I got to come up with a name for that one. We're going to do 4 sets. We're going to do 15 of each of these. We're going to go progressively. The class is on. This is not easy. Stick with it. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Second set, a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Third set, a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Last set, as fast as you can. Ready, and nail it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! Big breath in through the nose. Let it come out. Toss the ball. Okay, it's time to get up out of the chair. We talked a little bit at the beginning of class, so it took a little longer to get things going. We're going to get up out of the chair and do some other stuff. For this next part, we're going to need 2 hand weights, a towel, and exercise tubing, in addition to the ball. So go ahead and get those if you like. We're going to do our sit to stand using the and up technique. For those of you watching on Facebook or YouTube, I have a YouTube channel that has about 90 videos, maybe even more at this point. Techniques, workouts, exercises, stretches. One of those videos instructs how to get up out of the chair, the and up technique. We're going to use that now. So sit to stand is what you would categorize as gross motor. Big muscle groups doing the work. Tossing the ball is hand-eye coordination and fine motor. We're going to do both. We're going to come up out of the chair. When standing, we're going to toss it twice and come right back down to the chair. Here we go. Hit it and up. Toss it top. If you don't have a ball, you can use a rolled up pair of socks, I suppose. And up. The adjective I want you to use to inform this getting up out of the chair movement is aggressive. I want you to go for it. I want you to hitch back and throw yourself vigorously forward or aggressively, whatever works for you. If you commit to that adjective informing the event right here, you're going to get up out of that chair every time. Sometimes I'll actually, if I'm working one-on-one with someone, is I'll put a pillow on their lap or I'll hold a pillow in front of them and I'll say, slam your face into the pillow. Imagine throwing your face into the floor. You won't do it. Your body will protect you. But that's kind of the momentum move that allows you to get up out of the chair. I talk about on the video, it's kind of like a high jumper, an Olympic high jumper who bounds towards a pole, plants their foot and changes forward momentum into upward momentum as they come up and sail at incredible heights over that bar. In a small manner, that's exactly what we're doing here. And we're going to do one more. And up. Toss it and toss it. Okay, so go ahead and remain standing. And we're going to take it down to the chair on an 8 count. As you go down to the chair, you're going to play with the ball. You're going to improvise. You're going to toss it from one side to the other. You're going to toss it to the same side. Here we go. 8, just play with it. 7, watch it. 6, 5, looking is not cheating. 4, 3, 2, 1, down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down and up. We got 2 more. 8, 7, lower with control. 6, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Last one and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Big breath in. And exhale. Sitting on the chair, you can go ahead and put your ball down. We're going to move away from that for a minute. Let's just turn the head gently to the right, all the way back across on a swivel to the left. Breathe, back to center. Tilt the right ear to the right shoulder. Come up across, left ear to the left shoulder. We're going to be getting up out of the chair in a moment here and getting into some more intense stuff. Just want to relax the neck a little bit. Go ahead and take your fingertips and wrap your clavicle. You're going to create a little hot spot. Talk about kinesthetic learning. This is kinesthetic. You can feel that, right? Go ahead and lower that hand. You can still feel that hot spot, right? Gently tilt that up towards the ceiling, and with your upper arms and shoulder, ease your hands back towards you just a little bit and tuck those shoulder blades together and down. Big breath in and exhale. Quick demonstration of why engaging ground zero and standing nice and tall or sitting nice and tall with this nice open posture is so important. We're sitting at our computer. Go ahead and put your hands on your keyboard, right? We do a lot of this throughout the day. Let's exaggerate it to make it worse. Turn your thumbs down towards the floor. Our shoulders are now in a position called protracted. They're starting to close off our chest. With your inhale through your nose, big breath. Exhale. Do that one more time, big breath. Inhale, exhale. Okay, pull your hands back towards you. Tilt your palms up, pulling your shoulder blades together and down, externally rotating the arms, engaging ground zero. Now go ahead and take a big breath in. That's all you need to know. That so much more air comes in, right? That's going to help with oxygenation of the blood, the muscles, your posture. Maintaining and reminding yourself to hold that no money position or that ground zero engagement and maintaining that posture when it's appropriate is going to be one of those things that I refer to as small changes making big differences. Okay, enough talk. Get up out of the chair, grab your hand weights. Time to rock and roll. First, we're transitioning. This is our, energetic class. Go at your own pace. If you have balance issues, be very conservative and safe. Make sure you're standing next to something that can support you or a friend. Hopefully you have someone there that can catch you if you lose your balance. We've got all different levels in this, so I'm relying on you guys to kind of regulate, okay? We're going to do, this has turned into one of my favorite sequences, and I'm sure for some balance, you'll see this. I have named that the scramble. It's what we do naturally. We respond naturally by doing that to recover our balance. So, okay, my thighs and hands are cramping. Are there any exercises to relieve that? All right, Ross, remind me at the end of class and I'll go over that. Anyway, the scramble is what the body, is the natural response if we lose our balance. This drill is going to help us execute that more effectively by increasing our strength of our hips and our legs and our full body, and also keeping our feet quick. All right, so here we go. We're going to build a routine here. So we're going to squat, and then as we stand up, we're going to punch up and across. Now, if you don't have hand weights, you can just use your closed fists, or you can grab a couple of cans of soup or water bottles, whatever you got handy to add a little weight is fine. This little routine here is a circuit comprised of 4 exercises, and we are currently assembling the first exercise, up and across. One more, now punch straight forward and across. Throwing some punches. I'm going to introduce you to ooch and ouch. My 5-fingered friends. Ooch, ouch. I'm sequencing the punch with the legs. I'm timing the punch on the extension of the leg. So I'm coming down, and as I come up, I'm throwing the shot. All right, punched up, we punched out. Now we're going to punch down and across. This is a little bit odd. And again, this is a little bit contrary to what the brain would rather do. If you're doing it properly, you're standing up as your hand is coming down. That's contrary direction. Brain doesn't want to do it. Oh, it looks like we got a little freezing. I'm hoping we're going to be okay today. We got a lot of folks here. We got, I think, almost 60 people, maybe more. Up, out, and down. One more on each side. Okay, reset, up and across, out and across, and down. This is the first exercise. Up, out, and down. You've got it now. I want some more speed. Up, out, and down. The lower you go, obviously, the more challenging it is for your legs. The harder you work, the more the improvement comes, but you don't have to be drenched in sweat. You don't have to be killing yourself to see some real significant improvements. Here we go. A little faster. Here we go. 2 more. Up, out, and down. 1 more, and up, out, and down. Step out of that. March in place. Hands up. Swamp walk. So, press that right hand up. Rosie, you're doing great. Holy moly. You get an award for most excellent performance in the first class. Yeah. All right, so you're picking your knee up. If you were walking through a swamp, you'd probably, rather than sludge through, pick your foot up out of the muck and step forward. Abby Ann talked about how she was on a hike with her husband with her snowshoes on, and she was getting stuck, so her husband shouted out, "Swamp walk it!" And it helped. It got her back to the car. I love these stories. Send me the stories. I gotta hear them. 2 more. 1 and 2. And pick up the pace a little bit and translate that into a marching in place. This drill is our footwork drill. It's 3 taps and hold. And it is a footwork speed drill. This is the part of the circuit where we're working on getting our feet as fast as we can. Tap, tap, tap. Go after it. Come on. Good. Quick taps. As fast as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March. Light jog. All right, here's the 4th exercise of the set of the circuit. We're going to do 3 circuits. So this is the ending of the first one. And this is the hard part. We're going to be doing high knees or running in place, whatever you prefer. If you don't like either of those, you can substitute the swamp walk or the footwork drill. But we're going for it. 10 seconds. Dig down. Let's see what kind of heart you got. And nail it. 10, 9, 8, dig. 7, 6, pump those arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Hands up, down, up and across. Circuit number 2. Out and down. And up. Out and down. Breathe. Again, challenge yourself. You don't have to kill yourself to get a benefit. I just need you working harder than you have last week. Working harder than you're accustomed to. Now, that's gonna tap the body on the shoulder. Say, hey, I'm gonna be needing to do this kind of thing. You better get stronger. Here we go. Faster, up, out, down, 1 more, out, and down. Break from that, hands up, swamp walk. Whoo! So, if you have this down and you are able to progress it, as you lift the knee, lift that heel off the ground. Triple extension, hip, knee, then ankle. Notice the weight shift, side to side. Observe it. Ride it. Ride that weight shift. That weight shift occurs when we walk. We hardly notice it. It's a vitally important component to gait. That's shifting left and right. Gait, walking, is simply a series of single leg balance moments in flow. It's a brief instant where both feet are on the ground, right? Walking's amazing when you really think about it. You know what's easier? Slithering around than on the ground. Okay, pick up the pace, march in place, tap, tap, tap. Here's our speed drill. Come on, go after it. The assignment, it might look different for you than it looks for me. Your only objective is to get these feet going as quick as they can. 3 quick taps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. March. Light jog. Here we go. Running in place. You can substitute what I told you before. If you don't like this, 10 seconds to wrap up the second set. And we got 1 more after this. Let's go for it. Ready? And hit it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Hands up and across, and out, and down. I know. This ain't easy. Put it on gallery view. If you're skeptical as to whether this is appropriate, you guys are an inspiration. I love it. Out, down. I mean to say this more often than I do. You guys are a rare breed. You're elite. I've been working in the Parkinson's community for years. It's only a small percentage of folks that are really going out and getting that exercise. You're to be congratulated, commended. Let's go. Up, out, down, faster shots. Come on, bring them up. Bring them out, down. One more. Up, out, down. Break from that. March, hands up, swamp walk, up. Really, I know you're tired. This third set is where the improvement really shows up if you don't quit. If you really dedicate yourself to this. If you need a rest, take it. By all means, come up on your tiptoe if you want to make it a little more challenging. But we've worked this hard to get to this point, making your feet move fast, digging down deep. This is where the adaptation really increases. The speed shows up. Up, 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 stretch higher. Get that knee up, 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 up. Okay, quicken the pace, marching in place. Tap, tap, tap. Feet, and the legs are tired. Mine sure are. Here's where it goes. This is where you gotta put it down. Let's go. Fast. Fight for it. I feel faster already. I feel like the speed is really showing up for me today. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. March. Leg jog. All right, here's the deal. This is our last bout of hard work. We're gonna slow it down. We're gonna do a cool down and a stretch. We may do one scramble drill. So in other words, leave it all here. Don't quit because you're worried something else is coming up. That's gonna be hard. Don't save it. Give me what you got. Jog. Last 10 seconds. Ready? Fire. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Show me your heart. Come on. 3. What do you got? Beautiful, Carol. 2. Come on, Barbara. 1. Time. Breathe. Don't stop moving. Move your feet. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Active recovery, active rest. Stepping patterns. Play with it. How can your feet move? Just move. You never want to completely stop after an interval like that. Big breath in. Look at that. We didn't even get to the exercise tubing, but we are going to get to the towel. Grab your towel. Breathe. When you've slowed your respiration down and you feel like you can take a drink of water, do so. Whew. So, I talk about ground zero ad nauseum. I think that's the word. We're going to do a little balance and cool down here that incorporates the towel and facilitates our constructing a better posture. It informs our awareness, our kinesthetic awareness of ground zero, the area behind us. Parkinson's can make us closed off and tight here. If you look up Parkinson's posture, you'll see something like this maybe. Closed off, downward here. We Every single one of you is going to stay up in this world with me. I'm going to see to it. All right. Hands slightly wider than shoulder width. Pull it against your chest. Pull the towel apart and bend it as if it were a bar. You'll feel the big muscles behind your shoulders there engage. Those are your lats. We're trying to get further in. I want you to be able to perceive your shoulder blades coming together and down. Step forward, press the towel forward, and pull right back to ground zero. Side. If you ain't done and you want to add something to it, go ahead and make a little lunge there. As important as the stepping move is, I'm stepping straight forward. I'm not stepping so my feet are in line. This is not a balance drill. Well, actually, it is a balance drill, but I'm not trying to make it more balance challenging by putting your feet directly in line. But as important as this movement is, equal attention needs to be called to the landing point, ground zero, right there. Not a sort of there, exactly there. Feel the skin across your back with the shirt sliding across your skin. See if you can't perceive the way the shoulder blades slide to the side and wing out a little bit, and then come back towards the middle of the spine and tuck down. This is my fat cat, Olivia. Hello, Olivia. Go lose some weight. One more on each side. And now step out to the side. Give me a squat. Press the towel up overhead. And again, pull right back down to ground zero. You guys are a pain in the butt. I got two cats in here. Now they decide they want to get out. So again, if you want to make this more challenging, lower that squat. Press the towel up overhead. This is a great stretch for the muscles of the back here. It is not easy to perform that move. Two more. 1 and 2. Okay, let's put these in series. Step forward, pull back to ground zero, other side, pull back, out to the side. I'm actually brushing my nose with the towel on the way up and on the way down. Again, forward, back, forward, back, out to the side, and we got one more coming. Forward, back, other side, out to the side, breathe, and after this one, pause at ground zero. Pull the towel apart, bend it. Now, without moving yourself out of position, relax that contraction, lower the towel down, and just observe how it feels. Making a glance down and see how open and powerful that chest is. Breathe in. Remembering to go here to this position throughout the day when you remember it. Of course, you're not going to remember it all the time. It's Friday. Before you go to bed tonight, I want 4 times that you think about that and go and set that ground zero. All right? Even before the end of class, if you do it, it counts. All right? I'm not asking for a lot, 4 times. But tomorrow I need it 8 times, maybe 12 times. And the day after that, I need it 30 times. This is part of your daily practice. It's not a lot of effort. It's just remembering to do it. Ground zero, set it. Small changes make big what? Right. Differences. Okay. Let's go back to the chair. Grab a sip of water. Woo! Okay, fatty, you want to get out of here? All right. Sorry. There. I know it's Friday. I know we have the memory cards yet to do. And we're going to come back off of mute. Rosie, I'd like to see if you liked it. If you had a good time. So we can take yourselves off mute now, I guess, if you want.
Great class.
Oh, great. Thank you. Water. Thank you so much, Rosie. I work extra hard when there's a new person here. The rest of the classes are really boring and dull. Just kidding. Okay, take your right hand and grab the chair. Kick your your right leg out to the side. Holding on the chair is good. because you're able to kind of maneuver into this position where we're stretching the lateral or the inside of the leg there, not the lateral, the medial actually, inside of the leg. You're going to bring your hand out. There's a beautiful crystal clear ice cold creek right in front of us. We're going to slide our fingertips down through the surface, feeling the water course through the fingers as we stretch up, tracing the line of a crescent moon. As you sweep down, feeling that beautiful creek, see if at the end point you can envision, looks like a straight line from your fingertips to your toes. I think we got, I asked you guys to come off mute too early. Hey, Mark, put yourself on mute. I think that might be you. See if you can put yourself on mute.
It is me. If it's a grunt, it's me. If it's a unit grunt, it's definitely me.
Okay. Maybe you can mute yourself just until the end. I'll give you a chance to come off. Well, they can shut your video down. There you go. Mark is an author, and I got to get his poetry read. Maybe I'll read it at the end of class today. I think I have it here. I have to check. One more. And we've got Ross, who's a poet as well. Pull up and stretch up. Reach up. See if you can perceive a straight line from your hips to your foot, and then look into the monitor and see if you got it. And pull it back. So Parkinson's can kind of put a velour or a mask over our ability to perceive our positioning and our movement. We think we're moving big and we're moving small. Oh, now this way. We got to be aware of that, and we got to make a mental note to compensate for it. We can restore our ability to feel and see and perceive to a certain extent. We can. The arm swing is when we walk, probably one of the most common. And one more. Grunting is fine. It means you're working hard, right? And hold it up here and press away. You know, I often do training for you guys, where we pair movements with vocalization. Grab a fist and pull it down. Pull it up. Ooh, my sore knee. If you imagine at a gym, people are grunting and groaning all the time. We naturally do that to try to recruit more energy. There's another trick. You know, I'm always into these little tricks. It's actually really interesting. Put your hands together. Let's go right into this trick. Oh, dang, we only got a minute left. Okay. Show up next week. I'll show you. Remind me to tell you about the trick you can do with your tongue to make yourself stronger. And sweep it up. Good. So I really set this one up poorly. Both hands on your ankles, your knees, squeeze them into your back of your arms. That's going to activate the central nervous system, and it's going to have your central nervous system shut down or quiet down the muscles we're stretching here. Cool little trick. And switch. Up. Bring it back down and switch one more time. On my YouTube channel, I've got a couple of videos called Trick the Disease. And I've always been amazed at how the condition can respond so much better when provided the appropriate clue. So I'm always looking. Release, fingertips on the ground. An example is providing a visual cue or an auditory cue to improve gait or to get through a freeze. I don't know if you guys remember the founding member of Earth, Wind, and Fire who had Parkinson's, Maurice White. I worked with him. Amazing man. Amazing history. And I went to, he had a condition called soft voice. I'm going to tell you this story real quick. And I graduated music school. I was in bands my whole life. I knew that if you put headphones on someone, they naturally talk louder. Maurice kind of talked like this when he would talk. And I brought a set of headphones over one day, and his caregiver was there. And I put headphones on him. I put up on the gap band, turned it way up. And I say, hey, Maurice, can you hear me? And he goes, what'd you say? Louder than I'd ever heard of. I'm like, holy moly, I'm a genius. I had rediscovered a concept called auditory masking, which they're already studying. I called Mary Spermelli, who's in the Midwest. She's a voice therapist who I know. I was so excited, and she's I could hear her nodding on the other end of the phone. Yeah, it's called auditory masking. They're studying it right now. But it's an example of providing a suppression cue to change something instantaneously. It was so cool. As hard as it is, you know, you got to look for those bright spots. Anyway, okay. Thanks for sticking around. We're going to go to the memory cards right now. I kept you longer than I should have. Okay. First of all, what?
Real quick, this boxer told me to take your eyes and look up, then left, then down, then right.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
For what?
I don't know. He just said that it helps your brain or something.
Yeah. So eye tracking, we do a lot of that here. The eyes are controlled by 3 groups of 2 pairs of muscles, up and down. And eye tracking is a cognition can impair it, and just performance can be diminished. So we want to practice keeping our eyes tracking. You know, I'll have us follow our hand quite a bit. So I always kind of have that pretty much every class, that integration of that concept. But thank you, Bill. Okay, let's go to the memory cards real quick. Okay, here's the deal. In addition to memory, we're focusing on attention span. All right. So the rules are you can't call what's on the card until I drop the ball. Okay. All right. Focus. Here we go. First card was a yo-yo. A yo. No, a yo-yo.
A yo-yo.
The second card was a
Sailboat.
sailboat. And who won't let me get one?
Your wife.
Your wife. Patrick wants his
Jimmy showed
sailboat.
Jimmy showed you yesterday.
Our third card was a
Yo-yo.
good. Our fourth card,
Policewoman.
good.
Sir.
Fifth card,
Scorpion.
and our last card,
Turkey.
turkey. You got it. And we had a wild card. What was the wild card?
Ferrari.
Well, thank you. I couldn't agree more. Thank you. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. It was great to meet you, Rosie. Hopefully to see you again. Larry, good to see you, Jeff.
You know, the Hollywood Squares, what to mind, Paul Lynde on the old Hollywood Squares,
Yeah.
when he once, one toy became kind of Bible because of President Nixon, and he went, yo.
Wait, say that again. What happened?
What toy has got a great revival to the President Nixon? You're showing my age.
Which
And he
one?
went, yo.
It was the yo-yo? Oh.
What about
Oh,
the
my God.
rattlesnake? What about the rattlesnake story?
Oh, yeah, the rattlesnake story. So we got snakes up here in Los Angeles, and I had a mountain bike, and I would go up into the fire roads in the Los Angeles mountains or hills there with a buddy of mine, and I'd see snakes, and he'd never seen one. Well, I was ahead of him, and I come up the top of this hill, and there's this little snake going across the trail there, and I'm like, "Hey, David, there's a snake," and I look at it, and it looks an awful lot kind of like a rattlesnake, but it doesn't have a rattle, so I'm like, "Oh, it's probably like a gardener snake." So I go ahead and I grab its tail because it's going off the trail, and I'm pulling it back onto the trail. I'm standing back and pulling it. So he finally pulls up, but it now has gotten across where it's on like these twigs, and it's only about that big, so it's really hard to hold on to it. So I finally grab it and I pick it up by its tail, and I go, "Look!" And the thing looks at me and he goes, and it snaps at me. I drop it. It coils up into a little rattlesnake thing, shakes its little tail, and jumps at me again. My buddy looks at me and he goes, "You idiot." So it turns out the rattlesnakes, when they're young, they don't really have a rattle. They grow it as they shed their skin, I guess. But the interesting thing is their venom is much more toxic than a grown-up rattlesnake because they're not good at hunting yet, and they don't have a good way to just I don't know. Don't pick up snakes.
Don't worry, I won't.
All right.
Any kind.
Fortunately, it didn't get me. Yeah. So
I'm
anyway.
glad to be in the company of the most dangerous animal of the Sesame Street characters.
Thank you, Patrick.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks, Jayla. Thanks, Pam. Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you.
Thanks, Deborah. Thank you, everyone. Thanks,
Bye,
Dinah.
Shirley.
Thanks, Mark.
Bye, Bob. Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
Have a good
Thank
weekend.
you, you too. Bye, Susie.
So long. Farewell.
Okay, Deb.
Bye, Jojo.
Tell Mike goodbye.
All right. Yeah, Mike. Goodbye.
You're playing Sunday, aren't you?
Yeah, we're playing Los Verdes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether to use my driver or my 3 hybrid off the tee. You know, it's that dog leg. It's a par 5 dog leg left. I don't like par 5s on the first hole, but whatever.
You could drive through the fairway on that first hole. That's the problem.
Yeah, right. There's sand traps waiting for you if you hit a good one.
You go straight. Yeah, you want to go over those trees on the left a little bit.
Yeah.
If
Maybe
you
I'll
don't do
try
that, yeah, you're
I'll
in
let you know
trouble.
what I decide.
You can drive that downhill par 4. You can drive that thing with your driver.
I don't know. You mean because of the way I was hitting them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the right bounce. You can be on the green.
I'll let you know.
That's a good
Patrick,
dream.
you got quality problems.
What?
You got quality problems.
What are the quality problems?
Which club to hit off?
Oh.
It's a real problem.
Yeah, I know.
Quality.
It's a
issues.
first world issue. Yeah.
There's a reason you have a driver.
What's that, Bill?
There's a reason you have a driver and you're supposed to use it.
That's right. All right,
Right,
guys.
Mike?
What's that? Abby Ann, thank you so much for your letter, by the way.
Bye, guys.
Bye. I'm going to read it when we have more people around. But, yeah. I was listening to people discussing PD and how dreadful it was. I thought of you and thought the opposite of what these people are saying. That first sentence says it all there. It's beautiful. Yeah. During every class, you're positive and encouraging with us. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to read this when we get more people here. It's kind of, I'm proud of it. So thank you. All right, guys. We'll see you. Peace out. Hey, Mike, you look better with a mask.
I was going to say the same to you, but I was being nice.
You're way too nice a guy. All right, see you guys later. All right, Facebook. And all right, we'll shut her down. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube.